Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're trying Sisi Yemmie's crunchy buns recipe. While I'm really not a fan of fried treats, those buns look too good not to try. So come with me, I'll show you how it went down. I would have the list of ingredients and their measurements in the description box below, so please check that out. So let's kick off by mixing our dry ingredients together. In the bowl I have flour. To that I'll be adding some sugar, some baking powder, and a very tiny portion of salt. If you're using salted butter, you probably don't need salt. And I'm grating nutmeg into the mix. If you don't have nutmeg, you can substitute that for cinnamon, but I prefer nutmeg for Nigerian buns, except you're trying to make cinnamon buns. Nutmeg is also what Sisi Yemmie used in our original recipe, so nutmeg it is. Whisk that all together, mix it properly, and then you add your butter. So when you add your butter, you want to switch from a whisk to your hand because you want to work this together until you have something that resembles breadcrumbs. Now that our dry ingredients are properly combined, let's bring together our wet ingredients in a separate bowl. Crack one egg into a bowl, beat it lightly until it comes together, and then pour it into your milk. To that, add half of a teaspoon vanilla extract and then just whisk it all together. Time to bring our wet and dry ingredients together. Make a well in the middle of your dry ingredients and then just pour your wet ingredients inside. Mix it all together with a spatula. A spatula really does bring this together, so I don't think you need to use your hands. Mix that all together and then little by little just add water until it comes to the right consistency. Again, I will have the measurement of the ingredients listed in my description box. You really don't need more than the water that will be listed there. So don't be tempted to add too much water. It is important to note that this recipe is for a crunchy buns. So you have a buns that is crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. If you want something chewy on the outside, it's a different recipe. For instance, if you want a chewy buns, you won't have to mix your butter with your dry ingredients to make a crumb-like mixture first before you add your wet ingredients. No, you won't need to do that. Now that our dough has come together, cover with a cling film and leave it to rest for a while we prep our oil for the most interesting part, frying. It was damn hilarious, guys. If you're still here, thanks for sticking around. Please take a second to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share with your family and friends. Thank you. To fry, you will need enough oil for your buns to stay floating. When frying buns, too much oil is better than too little oil. If you have a kitchen thermometer, you want to heat your oil until it reaches 170 degrees Celsius. If you are like me, you want to test with your wooden spatula. If the oil begins to bubble around you wooden spatula, then it's ready to fry. Now to the interesting part. I started out scooping my batter with my ice cream scoop, and to be honest, I got decent shape because I don't really care for how perfect they look. But of course, the scientist in me wanted to experiment, so keep watching and see how that turns out. First batch. And they came out pretty nice, crunchy. Of course, they didn't make it to the cooling rack because I ate them all up. Don't let my husband hear that, please, because he didn't know this was happening in the kitchen. So back to my story. I said the scientist in me wanted to experiment, so I decided to cut mine the way Sisi Yemmie did. I don't know if you've seen her video. She used her hand to just cut her batter into the oil straight up. Just stick around and see how that went. So as you can see, I am cutting my batter into the oil straight up with my hands. They put it between their thumb and their forefinger and just squeeze it out. I think I got the right consistency of the batter, so it wasn't the batter, but of course I think this requires a special skill, because there's no way Sisi Yemmie got round buns with this style. I struggled with this, and because all my energy was invested in getting this right, my buns began to burn. Guys, I had to start flipping very fast. So here's my advice: if you have a scoop, I mean an ice cream scoop, just use it, please. Just use it. Not even start until you know go finish. Except of course you have this special skill. I do not have it, and I cannot stress. So please use your scoop if you have one. To be fair, the buns didn't turn out bad at all. It didn't. Even with the ones that were beginning to burn, they still came out well. We ate every single one of them. My husband did most of the eating though, except the ones I ate before he came to the kitchen. And for the record, the moment I saw the batter for these buns, I knew it was going to be bump. So guys, try out this recipe. I guarantee you, even if you're a beginner, you will get this right. Really crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. Look at that. Thank you so much for sticking around. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Until my next video, stay blessed. Bye.